But this ceremony has been actually going on for quite a while now. Earlier, Susan Rice spoke, Madeleine Albright as well. There was a wreath presentation as well. So this has been sort of a long, and as you mentioned, it's a somber celebration, if you can use those two words together. You know, and this is the somewhat of a grand finale.
That's right. We should point out that although May 8th, 1945 represents Victory in Europe Day, the World War II actually continued because the Japanese surrender didn't come until August of that year. Let's listen in if we can get some good sound from here.
These two aircraft flying over a part of that L-bird gaggle. All nicknamed grasshoppers and all having a top speed of a blistering 90 to 95 miles an hour. All U.S. military pilots that completed a training program that was accomplished in 3 phases. Primary, basic, and advanced. This process was designed to gradually increase the complexity of a pilot's training. One of the iconic trainers was the Boeing Stearman biplane, an open cockpit aircraft constructed of wood, fabric, and tubular steel. There were more than 24 different variants of the Stearman and more than 10,000 built. Used also by the RCAF, it earned another well-known nickname, the Cadet. These are the Stearman biplanes. Primary training introduced cadets to the principles of flight. Basic training introduced them to the complexities of radio communication and flying in formation. And advanced training was designed to prepare the air crews to go into combat. Another primary trainer was the Fairchild PT-19, a monoplane that was used by the Army Air Forces, the British Royal Air Force, and the Royal Canadian Air Force. Like the Stearman, the PT-19 was an open cockpit design. Advanced training was accomplished in aircraft like the North American AT-6 Texan, weighing in at nearly 3 tons with a 600 horsepower radial engine and retractable landing gear. The T-6 was designed to prepare pilots to fly state-of-the-art aircraft that they would use in combat. By the end of the war, North American aviation had built more than 15,000 Texans, including the AT-6 variant for the Army Air Forces and the SNJ version for the U.S. Navy. When World War II began, the Bendix Corporation was a big name in aviation. The company built radios for both the B-25 Mitchell bomber and the P-40 Warhawk fighter. Bendix also manufactured the ball turrets for the B-25. The company is now Bendix King, which is a part of Honeywell Aviation, one of our sponsors of the Arsenal of Democracy flyover. There was perhaps no single company that made a bigger contribution to America's success in World War II in the air than the Grumman Corporation. Grumman designed and built the F-4F Wildcat and the F-6F Hellcat fighters and the TBF Avenger torpedo bomber, all planes that were essential to our country's success in naval battles in the Pacific. In 1994, the company merged with Northrop Corporation to form Northrop Grumman, a lead sponsor of today's Arsenal of Democracy flyover.